More terrifying than Jaws. More romantic than Love Story.
Take me.
More gripping than Psycho. More action than Bullet.
But I am clutching as hard as I can.
Columbia Pictures proudly presents Timothy Lee's Confessions of a Driving Instructor.
How'd I do?
Congratulations, Mr. Lee. You're now a fully qualified driving instructor.
Oh, come on, now where are your manners? Change down as you approach the zebra crossing. Righty-ho! I said change down, not charge down.
You like aperitif, senora?
Well, she don't want aperitif, she's got her own.
Dad, an aperitif is a drink, isn't it? That's something you have before your horse's duvet.
Your husband doesn't play here during the week, does he?
Oh,
Tom?
no. I play during the week.
He's a sex maniac, Mr. Truscott. He's a sex maniac.
Seize him!
Yes, I seize him. No, don't seize me.
The funniest, merriest, wildest, most hilarious confessions ever.
I'd like to report an accident.
There we go. That's about as much as the film I can show on this channel.
That was the whole film. That was the longest trailer in in history.
You spoilers.
Yeah, there's a few. I know it's ruined it for me now. That's it.
Let's have a look who's here. Oh, apparently there's a gentleman here. I don't think there's going to be any gentlemen here tonight.
Gentlemen callers.
Now, I know your life was basically just like Timothy Lee's.
Yeah. Exactly. So, since I gave up my window cleaning round and took up driving instructor work, it scarily echoes. It's like, and I'm so glad to spend this evening with the sauciest git that I know, the randiest. Yeah, Jay.
But Ian's saucy as well. He loves
a bit saucy.
It is a saucy film. It's that
cheeky.
Yes, I thought the usual crowd would be here. Michael Myers, and Ian, and Mike, and Jay. This is right up their alley.
Once they learn what you can find on the internet, they'll be gone from this channel. They'll be like, "There's what?"
Yes, no, there's just these naked ladies. Four. Get our practice in.
Yeah, I'm tired already, to be honest. just from that.
So, this is the film we're watching, Confessions of a Driving Instructor, the third in the franchise. The third is always the best, isn't it?
No, I don't know if this will show on my green screen. No, it won't.
No.
On my green screen. The very posh indicator. Over here. There we go.
I'll show the back of mine so those
you can't
clipped shots.
But yes, the indicator set is out now, and it is amazing. I've been going through all the extras on it.
Oh.
But I've got a challenge for you, Gareth. Okay, well, not a challenge. Oh, okay. So I've got Robin Asquith's autobiography here, and I want you to. We're just going to randomly find out a little insight into Robin's life. So I want you to just choose a page, any number from 1 to
69.
Okay, 59. I thought you were going to say 69, but okay.
And comes up in this film as well.
And do you say 59 then, or 69?
Yeah. I'll do 59. It's a bit of a different one.
Okay. Let's do it different. I don't know that one. And choose a line. So the line, there's not a lot. It's only half a page, this one you've chosen. So you've only got maybe about 20 lines to choose from.
10. Let's go right in the middle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's going to be filthy, I know.
10. Confessions of a Window Cleaner was breaking box office records everywhere and took its place in the Guinness Book of Records as the only British film to remain number 1 in the cinema top 10 for a phenomenal 10 weeks. In Glasgow, it ran for 22 weeks, and in Cambridge, Prince Charles was seen sneaking into the local cinema, no doubt slugging the cherry brandy from his hip flask. There you go. Well, Prince Andrew's probably watching it as well, I'd imagine.
Well, this is why I can hard to believe that these films were in the cinemas and so popular.
Oh, massive, weren't they?
Ones.
Huge.
Well, I've got a list here for you now to see
Oh,
which
no.
ones you've seen. These are saucy 70s.
Okay.
So we'll start with Confessions. Driving Instructor.
Yeah.
Holiday Camp.
Yeah, that's my favourite one, the Holiday Camp.
Window Cleaner.
Yep.
Pop Performer.
Yep.
All right, and then we go on to The Love Pill.
Oh, don't know the Love Pill.
No, I don't. I've never heard of this one.
Is it a blue one?
No, it's part of the franchise or the
right.
countries. Rosie Dixon Night Nurse, which was always on the tapes back in the day, but I don't think I've seen the proper uncut version.
That's on the set. There's a documentary about it, and it's on the Confessions set.
Is it the whole film?
Yeah, the whole film. Yeah,
because the YouTube one I think is very censored.
Ah, okay. Just like us, just like us this evening.
Which, like the one we're going to show tonight. But then there's the other franchise, The Adventures of Taxi Driver.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen those, but I'll be honest, I'm not a fan.
No, they start off like sexy, and then they seem to forget about that and the comedy for the rest of the fucking hour.
Yeah, and I think after watching, I don't know if you watched the recent documentary on Channel 4 called Saucy, which is incredible. And Simon, who made that documentary, he does a lot of the extra features on the box set. But in that they talk about, I think it's Barry Evans, wasn't it? He was Adventures. Was he called Barry Evans? I think he was.
Yes.
And he was like struggling with a lot of things, personal life and his sexuality and things like that. But I strangely, before I even knew that, I always found them a bit more grotty and a bit more sad. Like they just made me sad. Whereas Confessions are like cheeky and fun. And I don't think many of the ones that kind of tried to cash in on that were as much fun.
No, because we've got Plumber's Mate and Private Eye. I've got Plumber's Mate on a very old VHS up on the loft. But like you said, they're not the same level as the Confessions.
No, these are more like Carry On, I think, whereas they're completely harmless.
Then there's Under the Doctor, which I don't know.
There's so many films with Doctor in the title.
Amorous Milkman.
Oh, I've seen the Amorous Milkman. I can't remember anything about it, but I was hoping for Benny. I was hoping for Benny Hill, but no, sadly.
Well, I can't read the writing's too small to see. And then The Ups and Downs of a Handyman.
Oh yeah. I think isn't that's The Ups and Downs of a Handyman. That sounds very familiar. I'm gonna have to do some.
The pictures are so small. I can't fucking see it.
Every time I say I'm gonna have to do some research, it sounds really dodgy.
I'm gonna look into these saucy 70 films.
Yeah, Ups and Downs of a Handyman, starring Gareth Video Tasties.
Hey, yes, this film reminds you of the time when people used to call it Nookie.
No, yeah, or the doctors were called things like Dr. Nookie.
Nookie the Bear.
Yeah, Nookie Bear as well. Nookie Bear was a bit of a dodgy character as well, to be honest.
Ellicott, I'm not at Wembley. Just got back.
Just got back. Yeah. It's last year I went to Wembley and it was a bit of a trek for me, about 6 hours there and back. For you, not so much.
No, a couple of hours, probably driving and then catch the tube.
Oh, so Ups and Downs of a Handyman, Barry Stokes.
That's him.
Yeah. Did I say Barry Evans? Am I thinking of No, the other one was Barry Evans, wasn't it? I just
Michael Myers is looking forward to the brackets and full stops tonight.
Whoa, yeah, he loves his punctuation.
What the fuck is the love pill? Well, a man like you, a real man, wouldn't need to know. So
Google it. Just type in blue pill.
Just go to the pub, probably your local smutty Weatherspoons, and go
turn
£3 or £5 of coins you stole from this charity box, and then you're in. Hey,
sounds like an episode of Bottom.
Oh, there you go. Oh, the love pill. Remember ads in the back of your search for Spanish fly. Yeah, that's the worst
Spanish
name
fly
for a
liquid
thing. Wasn't it Popper's Spanish fly?
Oh, okay. I thought it was licking.
I'm assuming so. My time.
Isn't that Spanish fly?
Love pills.
That's
I
it.
pills.
Yeah, me and Larry were going to get sponsored by the.
I'm getting boner
by
pills.
Blue Chew. We want Blue Chew sponsoring us. We want mattresses. Mattresses would be perfect for Confessions of a Confession series. Mattresses getting. Can your mattress withstand Robin Asquith's bottom going up and down in it 5,000 times?
The bed in this film can't. So it'd be
No,
a good advertisement for a new bed from DFS if it ever turns up.
Yeah,
but there is boner pills in this film as a part of the story. So hey, Liv's here. Hello.
Hey, Liv, how you doing? I apologize in advance.
I'm stealing that tile.
Yeah, that sounds like your autobiography.
Bastards. Richard, we haven't seen the film.
No.
Don't expect to see any nudity because I will try and be quick on this one.
Because I'm keeping my clothes on, so
I'm taking mine off. Hello, Subjective Perspective Collection. Good evening.
Hello.
Oh, we have a book of driving puns, including lots of stick puns. Driving stick and all.
Just slipping it into first.
Is this some sort of football match on at Wembley?
Something like that.
I think
Rugger. Bloody hell.
What's Wembley? It's a mythical place with dwarfs and trolls and stuff.
It's where where Spinal Tap play. It sounds like Liv. Stonehenge. It's near Stonehenge.
It's a football stadium that does musical events. Can't remember the last time I was there.
I went 2 years ago to watch Stockport County lose.
We're gonna go somewhere to do that. Wembley's the best bed. Hey, Andy.
Tasty gang.
Ooh.
Oh. Why is Gareth interviewing him as well? I can't believe it.
What? Get him.
You could probably, he'd probably be asking you.
Oh, there's Savoy. I was literally just saying to my mate that, especially that you can't say this stuff anymore. I think nowadays it's proper filthy Deadpool with Wolverine, for instance. Yes.
Yeah,
Deadpool
you can. Yeah, you can say.
Your average Joe can't.
But there's not a lot of like sort of licking arses jokes in window cleaner stuff, but there is in everything else these days.
Right, that's the new vogue. Let's play this.
Let's go.
Right, so I'm going to get a little warning. Please note that due to the age of the program, minor technical inequalities with the picture and sound.
Oh wow!
And this opening also reminds me. I think I'm going to watch Ghostbusters.
Yeah, this man has no penis.
Good old Columbia.
There we go. I've got it. I've synced it perfectly, even though we're watching two different versions of the film.
Well, I will be. Well, I guess I won't be pausing my one, but I will be not showing it as much.
Yeah, true.
Look at these cars, brand new Ford Escorts.
Look at that little prefab wooden thing that's going to fall down. Straight away, you see that's falling down. Just like Robin Asquith's underpants on his book.
Yes. You will see more of his ass than anything else in this film.
Oh, man. A lot of his autobiography is about the makeup and squeezing things between his bum and lighting his bum and things like that. It's a very bum-centric book.
It's a low-budget film, so there wasn't bum stand-ins.
Yeah, and that's it. And obviously, as they went along, they had more money to make it and bigger names to put in the films because they were so incredibly successful.
Well, yes. Lewis Collins is in this film.
Who's Lewis Collins? I don't know Lewis Collins.
Of The Professionals.
Oh, of The Professionals, right? Okay. I never watched The Professionals.
Go away.
I'm sorry. Bye.
Get off.
I'll switch my camera. I'll switch my. I'll go. I was going to watch this with my camera off anyway. Otherwise, it'll get awkward.
Yeah. I will have both hands on view at all times. Oh, you went to see Prince in the 90s. Nice.
Oh wow, the purple one.
Yeah, what was I? Like I can afford Taylor Swift fucking tickets.
She was there a couple. She was there a couple of days ago, actually.
Here we go. Look at this bloody traffic they complain about in the 70s, and there's like the motorways like got 3 lanes that are empty.
Do you remember when they opened the first motorway and they were interviewing the guy about it, and he was talking about how safe it was going to be, and somebody just drove the car off crashed it straight away.
Yep. So we got all-star cast.
Or Linda Bellingham.
Of Linda Bellingham, who went on to be a serious actress of sorts, and then I think she only flashes a boob in this, though. I thought it was everything.
Yeah, and that was an accident. I just read that chapter. And they left it in because
It
she
did seem
thought
like it
she
was
thought
Mad
it'd be
Lib.
funny. Yeah, she thought it'd be funny to leave it in.
Because I always thought, I don't know, is she in any others?
Possibly.
I always thought
Again,
she
this
did
is why I
everything
needed
came
to
out at
rewatch
one point,
this.
but because it's the 70s, they can show a lot more because of the bush.
This bit, yeah, true. This bit's funny because I think it's the first time I saw a car get sexually aroused in a film.
Yes.
Like not the people in the car, but the actual car.
But then they got this goof where she takes her glasses off, apparently, and then in the next wide shot, she's got the glasses on. And then
I thought you were going to say she takes the glasses off and suddenly becomes really attractive, because that's what I was hoping for. I was going to take my glasses off too.
The novels, are they close to this? I should get reading movies on to see.
I haven't read the novels. No, that's a good point. Obviously, he's not real. It's Christopher Ward, isn't it? Who's Timmy Lee, but he's done other books as well where he takes on different pseudonyms based on the character. So that's his kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, no, it's directed by it's directed by Norman Cohen. I think it's written by Val Guest. No relation to. Oh no, this writing Christopher. Must have been another film I was looking at.
Christopher Guest. Yeah.
Who's in this? We've got Sheila White, Doris Hare, Bill Maynard of Heartbeat fame.
Greengrass.
You didn't warn me.
I can't see anything. I'm blind as a bat, Gareth. So if you're relying on me,
for some reason, there you go. A bit of Suspenders.
Don't leave me in suspenders.
See that much, and then Crotch Shot. She's still got her clothes on, but I don't think
even the car is going wild. The car is horny.
Right.
The horny car.
Yes. Who's Lewis Collins? Jesus Christ! Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're taking the piss. Shame on you. Shame on you.
I know. It was never my my bag, baby. This wasn't my bag.
This is the film with the Oxo friend, and you only see one boob, for about 2 seconds. I always thought you saw everything, but maybe that's a different film.
So,
Pugwell loses man point for not watching Lewis Collins. Go watch.
I could have lied, couldn't I? And gone, oh wow, amazing, he's great. Yeah, I love the professionals. I love it when he punches that guy. But no.
The Budfather here, welcome.
I didn't have any man points to start with. I was already in minus.
Yeah, he's in the negative already. So
yeah, so no worries. So driving instructor. I'm reading my little book.
You read your book. I'll watch the film.
Like a proper geek, sat here reading my book.
I don't watch films. I read books. Fast filming. Collins should have been Bond. Yes, I would have liked to see Collins as Bond. He would have been a good one.
Now let's talk about people who I know who they are, please.
Okay. What about Martin Shaw?
I know. I've heard of him. I remember. I've seen him in other things. Martin Shaw. Yeah.
Judge Don Deed.
Yeah. About other things.
Professionals is a great show.
Driving instructor. Obviously, Liz Fraser's in this as well. Windsor Davis, lovely boy.
Yes, Windsor Davis, indeed. But why is Windsor Davis playing a Welshman who wears a kilt?
Celtic things.
I think that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
I think he's not doing his full Welsh voice. Lovely boys.
Irene Handel always wanted to have a love scene with Robin Asquith, but never got to have one. So she was disappointed. She nearly kills them when she's driving the car later on. So that's one to watch out for. It was a genuine, scary moment because she couldn't see what she was doing. So that's one.
Well, yes. 80s, 90s, you wouldn't want to see the Oxo lady's boobs, but she's very pretty in this one. 90, because this is 48 years old, and it came out, I think, September in the UK of that year.
What is it? 77. Oh no, Holiday Camp 77. Sorry,
United Kingdom.
76.
Yeah. And then November 12th in Japan. September 16th, 81 in France, and that's the only theatrical release this has got.
In France, they were like, "I love this film. It is a work of art."
Well, yes, back then they were.
It's the new Jerry Lewis. We love Jerry Lewis so much. The most depressing film of the era is Carry On, Emmanuel. That's a very, very depressing film.
It's got my big crush from the 70s and 80s.
Kenneth Williams? No.
Yes. Because that's hard to see more than Suzanne Dando, who was in The Boys in Blue, which I watched last night.
Oh. I'm trying to find some information about this film. But all I can
Martin
find
Short
about
was the thinking woman's son, because I've voiced. So maybe you're an intellectual.
I
think
think
Martin Short was the reason The Professionals wasn't on TV, because it was so violent.
Yeah.
And
Not Tony Blair's dad, but Sherry Blair's dad. Yeah,
the Blair Witch.
Tony Booth in this.
Yes, the car bonnet flips off because with his sheer magnetism, he can.
It gets so horny. Its wing mirrors spin round.
Yeah, great film.
Lovely boy.
Definitely kind of weird. Yes, Liv. If the link is in which channel are you on? Yeah, it's in where is it? It's at the top of the chat. If you want to watch
the first thing I posted, but if you
version.
go, I've got a confessions playlist, so everything's in there. All the ones that are on YouTube anyway.
Sure has a fabulous perm in The Professionals. Yes, I was always jealous of that because Bodie had the short and SAS cut, didn't he? So there she is. There's Linda Bellingham, looking very lovely.
Her dad, obviously, there, Winter Davies.
Yes,
there is some amazing physical comedy in.
There is. It is very good.
And he is so underrated for how funny he is. In the hands of somebody else other than Robin Asquith, this would be a lot of the stuff would be like creepy. But because he's so useless with women, and they just fall into his lap, it's a bit of wish fulfillment for some of the audience who, but also it's a bit like you're rooting for him because he is so awkward and silly and lovable. But his physical stuff's great. There's a bit where Windsor Davies grabs him, and then there's like a little beat, and then he falls to the floor, and then he just pops back up again, and it gets me every single time. So...
I would love these as a timestamp of what London looked like in 1976.
And that's as well. Yeah, that's a really good point. It's such there's such good time capsules. That's why I like all certainly the color carry-ons for that as well. Like Carry On at Your Convenience and even like Carry On Abroad and things like that, where it's it just takes you back to a certain time. Like that's the beginning of package holidays, isn't it? Carry On Abroad.
Yes.
Even though it's not filmed abroad, but
Pinewood's car park. I could like this one.
Just a lot of sand.
Did this. Yeah, fill out this car park with sand. We'll make it the beach. So yes, anyone lived near Boringhamwood, in England, Hertfordshire, and Elstree Studios did this one, and the Radlett Park Golf Club was about it.
Nice.
And then the rest is interiors, I'm guessing. And AJ's never seen this film. Have you ever seen any of the 4 Confessions films there, AJ? Welcome. If Anthony Booth from Till Death. Oh, yes, that's it.
Yeah.
He's Tony Blair's dad.
It's Sherry Blair's dad, isn't it? Sherry Booth. Yeah. But yeah, she was on set for, I think, the first one as a littleish child. But they often had families and friends on set and just timed it when there was nothing saucy going on.
Which is like half the time, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just sat in the bit at the beginning of the film where they're having breakfast, probably.
Yeah, Windsor Davies is the best part of Carry On England because there's not much of the cast in that one.
Yeah, he's great.
76, the year Michael was born.
It was a very good year.
Hang on, if he's the 5th Beatle, how was he born? Like a few years after they broke up.
He joined later on. It's like Spinal Tap, where the drummers keep exploding, and because obviously they're not all the same age.
Jiggling around, and they're trying to reach down the top.
Oh, blimey!
And then, one's got 2 hands down the top, and then 2 hands up the skirt.
And then obviously Windsor Davies walks in, and
you bounders.
The boyfriend character in these are always like really soppy, aren't they? Like
yes,
they're just
very effeminate, very posh.
Yeah,
but then he plays Rugger later.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, Rugger is a lot of people who play Rugger. They just like touching men's bottoms, don't they?
That's the point. I played Rugger in school.
Put 2 and 2 together.
Actually, I didn't play rugby. I played rugby in school for the first year, and then hated it, and then had to run laps from the fucking the pitch for the rest of the 5 years.
Could have just been a winger and just
sometimes we were allowed
wing,
to play football, but I was always the rightest winger, as it were, like Mike the 5th Beatle,
left outside.
Yeah, The Boys in Blue still holds up. It was a fun time. It's free on YouTube if you want to check out The Boys in Blue because there's no proper release.
The Cannon and Ball Boys in Blue.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, you watched that last night? What was I doing? Where was I last night?
You were doing wrestling or some.
Oh, I was doing wrestling with
manly things,
with
I believe
Mike,
it's supposed to be.
And again, another thing where it's all about men in. There's a pattern here.
There is.
That's why we're experts on this subject.
That's the Emmanuel where they just sit around in the kitchen for half an hour and reminisce about passing out. Yeah,
it's the grimmest. It's the grim. They're trying to catch up to sex comedies. But
sorry, I was distracted by the secretary.
It just doesn't. Yeah, Carry On Emmanuel just makes me sad, especially
Kenneth
Williams, wrinkled old bum.
Yeah,
I love Kenneth Williams, but yeah,
Cronenberg's crash set to some car arousal. Was that Arcane or something that came out last year?
Yeah. What's the other one? What's she called? What's that French film with the? Yeah, because I did a little mini documentary on Crash. But there's Celine. Was it? Did you say Celine?
I know.
No,
I can't remember what it was called.
There is a French one as well where she's in love with the car. There's also the old sitcom My Mother the Car, but there's no sex in that.
Here we go. Yeah. I hope he gets jumped on by a kangaroo. I don't think she's wearing a bra.
I love the fact that Sid is constantly coming up with new business ideas.
Yes. Where's he getting the money from?
Yeah, this is it. And all he's trying to do. And the thing is, around this time, if you were a lead character or the best friend character and you were having affairs on your wife, that was the guy we were rooting for. Like, it wasn't like, oh, that's a bad thing to do. It was like, oh, cheeky sod. Like, he's always having an affair on his wife. And then she'd be like, are you having an affair with that woman down the road again? Like, now, that'd be the whole film about his infidelity. Now, in these, they're like, oh, isn't he naughty? He's always having it off with the barmaid.
Yeah, everyone knows except the wife.
Yeah. And even if the wife knows, she's like, I've told you, stay away from her.
Yeah, at home with a rolling pin. And then here we get the next lovely woman. There's like a conveyor belt in this film.
Yeah. And you get the music as well.
The Nog Lee School of Motoring. Is it supposed to be a joke, the name? Because I couldn't get it.
So it's Noggett, Sid Noggett and Timmy Lee.
Yeah. But then it said Nog and Lee in capitals. But then
oh right,
it's about emphasizing a joke.
I don't think so.
Look at these.
Oh, they use the L. They use the L to be like something like I don't know. We'll get the L out of.
What are you seeing in your mind? How many? Yeah, I wonder how many films are filmed where they're meant to be filmed. Yeah, because they film. So many over here to play New York and America
and Canada double. Toronto doubles a lot as Chicago and.
You haven't played rugby until you played it on a frozen field by the sea in December when it's snowing. I wasn't now.
I wasn't the best. I mean, Greater Manchester's not a massive rugby area, but like when I moved up to sort of Lancashire way, you've got Wigan and Warrington and all those.
Yes.
But yeah, I wasn't. That's rugby league, so it's a bit different than your posh game that you were playing. you were playing with Will Carling probably
in my comprehensive.
in your boarding comprehensive.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. I had a night off. I had to watch this film.
Oh, they were huge.
It made me all sleepy after I watched it.
Do you know, watching in Cannon and Ball, every time I see them, it just takes me back to being a kid because I used to go. My dad didn't fly, so he took me to I'd see Little and Large, Cannon and Ball, Brian Conley, Joe Longthorne, Michael Barrymore, Chuckle Brothers, all of those, Keith Harrison, Orville, Rod Hull, took us to see all of those. And I must have seen Cannon and Ball 4 or 5 times. And they were just, for me, they were superstars. I remember getting so excited to see Orville once. That I fell down the orchestra pit because I was only about 5 or 6, and I was trying to get to him. I was trying to get to Orville, and I just went arse over tit and fell straight down into the thing, and they had to stop the performance and take me to the doctor.
Oh no, you ruined it for everyone.
Oh, there was only like 5 minutes while they got me out, and then they carried on.
I think my VHS doesn't have the scene in it.
What, the inside the car?
Yes, because
Oh yeah.
She's in her denim. Oh, and then everything's out. She just pops. Popped out.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah, she is. She's a lovely
Timmy's
lass.
I can see Timmy's bum, which is. It's a bit like when I leave the room and someone scores a goal. I tend to only be paying attention when Timmy's bum pops up.
I've lost my remote, but she's very well put together. So let me see.
Congratulations
Oh
on
no,
your
I
genetics.
was just behind, not ahead. Oh yeah, there's Timmy's bum.
That's Timmy's
And then-
oh, you didn't want to miss that, did you? Bloody hell.
The police in there. Oh shit! Don't look, people.
Avert your eyes.
All I can say is there's a lovely pair of Bristols.
So you learn a bit
There
of
we go.
geography as well watching this film.
And we're back on. There we go. So yes, they've got to find a new place. Yeah, Cannonball were the kings of TV in the 80s. Let's just think of Ant and Dec, but funny.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good. And when he twang his bracelet, but you got the skin, you know.
You're giving me a headache. I know they were Northerners, but they were funny.
I'm excited.
You're spot on. Robin Axworth looked very much like an average lad in a pair of Y fronts who didn't really know what he was doing.
Bring back the Y fronts.
Yes, unfortunately, he did like my post, but he didn't respond to the invite to come on.
Yeah,
So
I
that was
retweet. He
definitely
retweeted the watch party that
Oh,
when I
yes.
posted it on Twitter. So he's there in spirit. He's there in spirit.
He is, and he's
God bless
Just
him
check
and
he's
all
not-
who sail in it.
actually no, I am. Yes, no, I'm not the horny bugger. All you
horny
people are.
sod. You saucy son.
Why
Well, it was
would I
my
do
idea.
you?
Well, it was my idea originally, wasn't it? So like,
It's always been on the cards.
But you're hosting,
guess.
so it's your fault. It's like, who wants to host? You can, because I don't want to get tarred with us,
Yeah, no.
brush.
Stop distracting me. There's nudity, but it's very small. I must say the
Oh, this
color
is
on the
the-
VHS
this is the
is better
cream.
than the DVD.
This is the cream, the chocolate eclair scene.
Why don't these types of films get made anymore? I'm surprised they got made in the 70s.
Oh dear. Oops.
But then we get who's this actress? I can never remember her bloody name.
Liz Fraser on the left.
That's it.
Yeah. She's in the other one we were talking about before, the Adventures of.
Yes. Who's the one? Yeah, Liz Fraser's the mum in this, isn't she? Yeah, there.
What's
Both
he
of them.
reading? TV Hits magazine there.
Oh, bit of snow here because she's eating a suggestive eclair.
Oh, naughty but nice.
My tape's playing up.
Do you remember? Yeah, somebody's probably watched it a few times. That scene. The tracking's all out. It's. Do you remember the Les Dawson naughty but nice cream cakes advert?
Oh, of course, yes. Of course, eclairs would be seen as posh food back then.
Yeah, suggestive food because they're long and full of cream.
Yeah, look at her. She's. Oh my god, it's all the way in. My theory is that people used to go watch these films on a date and then canoodle in the back row. I don't think young courting couples do that now. No, any signs of affection, they don't even.
I don't know.
film it.
I always assumed it. I think actually from reading the book, because there was so many people that went. It was strange that it just transcended. Like everybody just went to watch it. They were just sneaking little kids in,
Well, it's like, kids and parents and everyone went to watch these. They found them hilarious. They didn't seem to mind
Future
the
kings with
massive
sausage
load of
fingers.
cream cakes between big pair of tits that we just seen.
Mm.
And he's reading Tidbits. I always remember that used to be like a normal magazine, and then suddenly someone bought it out and turned it into a porno mag.
Oh, I thought that was TV Hits. My eyesight's terrible.
It's not like
TV Hits.
Dan, what's the Naturism magazine?
Oh, I
Health
don't
and
know.
efficiency.
Health and efficiency.
It's about, and then you can tell by most of the people. This is another lovely lass.
Well, do you remember there's I think it's there's a Carry On film where they go to watch Sid takes them to watch
That's
an
Carry On
adult
Camping,
film.
where they go to the nudist one.
Yes, yeah, and he doesn't understand why the two women are not.
Yeah,
like-
why aren't you enjoying this?
Yeah.
Two ladies playing beach ball.
It's,
Oh, shit. You didn't warn me.
I can't see
Anyone
it.
sees any tits, it's Hugwell's
There's
fault.
two on the screen right now.
What a marvelous pair.
What a lovely pair.
But
Fruity pear.
How does one get on the West Wales video shop series?
Oh, how
One
does
has
one?
to ask nicely. I've posted in my community tab today. There's a selection of VHS tapes you can rent, and then you let me know which ones you want.
I commented on it, and then I felt dirty for doing it.
Well, you should. What is it?
Anyway,
The London Boys, or whatever it was. The London Knights, sorry. Yeah, look at it. This is. You can imagine what the lingerie in this looks nice. It's probably polyester, so it's probably very not
very
nice. Plastic.
Those little Scottish hat things. I think you can only get them if you go to it. I've got one of those somewhere with the ginger hair around it.
Oh yes.
I got it in Edinburgh and wandered the streets of Edinburgh wearing one. I was thinking, why did nobody just like glass me with,
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, probably wouldn't happen again because there's only 3 channels now. So yeah, Cannonball. No one's getting those numbers anymore.
There was no choice. Yeah, there was a lot of crap on TV as well. Just we had no choice.
Yes.
I was watching Copycats recently, and it was dire. I was like, I used to love this. I thought it was amazing. Like Gary Wilmot was the only good thing about it.
Never been a Davro fan.
No, he would just be like, I'm George Michael. Here I am as Max Headroom. Like just saying the name of who you were doing an impression of doesn't.
Tonight, Matthew, I would Prince.
Yeah. Tonight, Matthew, I'm gonna be Prince.
Oh, sorry. It was all clean then.
3 treasures.
Oh, hang on. No, it's just about to get mucky. Oh,
some of these can't.
There's an edit then.
Well, I've not. Which one? On yours or mine?
Yeah. Now there's a lot of exaggerated sex going on.
Story of my life.
It's like. Oh, but yeah, it was like he turns to her and then she takes her top off, and then it cuts again and she takes off her top.
And she's like, "Oh, that was fun."
Yeah.
My favorite actor of this time was probably Kenneth Williams, but I was a massive fan of Bernard Bresslaw, and I just like I've got a Bernard Bresslaw board game somewhere called
What?
I Only Arxed. I'll have to show it at some point.
Yeah, I thought
you can have it. You can have it.
It's probably worth a mint. Yeah,
Like the condition it's in.
And for some reason, she's got a bow and arrow just wandering through town.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's got
you
like
did
why
slide
she's
down
dressed in Scottish gear because her dad's from Wales, and he's in green because Robin Hood.
Exactly. Oh, would you do me a favor? Of course. Would you stick this up and then a very large cucumber is in her bag?
Do you know what though? If I'm watching a film and it has some innuendo in it, I just whip it out. I'm not having it in the film.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
The Western Super Mare, they should have filmed Super Mario Brothers there and renamed Western Super Mario. That'd have been amazing.
Right. So I wonder if that old lady's a stunt woman because she proper hits her.
Yeah. Oh, I love Irene Handel. She's great.
Oh, see, like Mr. Pugwell, I used to go and see all the shows on holiday on the piers. Russ Abbott's Madhouse in Bournemouth.
Yeah, Russ Abbott.
Back then.
He was good. He was good.
He was.
No,
He was
I've got no
very
complaints.
Until
Joe Longthorne. I remember Joe Longthorne being amazing. So maybe my judgment is a bit. But the Chuckle Brothers at the Corner Cafe.
Anymore.
The Chuckle Brothers were supported by a lady who came fourth in the Eurovision Song Contest. I think for Wales, no, or Ireland or someone. I don't know.
At least they could
some
sing
provincial,
some terrible place.
Yeah, so
They must have made millions. Those comedians. They would play piers the whole summer and sell out. Yes, and then they'd probably piss it away, wouldn't they? Because that's the stories.
Yeah. I saw Jim Davis, and my dad took me to Jim Davis.
He's still touring Western Supermare. He's right up there.
He's got no choice, though, has he? He's got no choice.
People would watch.
You saw me see Duncan Norvell, and chase me. I don't know what was going on. Like I saw,
He was just.
I think the only one I haven't seen is probably Freddie Starr. I never saw Freddie Starr.
Ah, yes. Is he still with us?
I'm going to say no. I mean, he's not with us tonight, but he's in the chat. Freddie, put that hamster down. Give it back to Richard Gere.
Using this method, the pygmies can get it in further using this method.
Pygmies were always like a thing, weren't they? And
yeah, they were always a thing. And then you get to see her knickers, upper skirt, upper kilt, whatever it is.
A kilt.
Even though I grew
I've
up in
been
the
there on holiday up a kilt.
Seeing a woman
Lovely.
cook and clean is like science fiction now.
Quah.
Yes, they were the superstars of Britain back then. Yes.
They were.
Children
Las
love
Vegas
them.
of the North.
That's
You
what
wouldn't
they
go
did
to
love
Blackpool
them,
now, I'll tell you that. You drive through and look at the illuminations, turn around and go home.
Yes, I'm telling you, I've never wanted to go near that place. Too many scousers for us, that ruining it, robbing the place.
And we had no choice. It's like Southport, Blackpool, Skeggy, where else? Scarborough.
Well, that's what I had. Newquay or Aberystwyth.
Oh, Newquay.
I did see Lenny Henry in Aberystwyth. He did a stand-up show then in the early 80s.
Oh, wow.
Back when he was funny.
Lenny Henry. I bet he's a good Welsh lad. From Birmingham via Jamaica.
Yeah. We missed that. Oh yeah, because I got it on mute. I go and get the hot water bottle sound effect.
Yeah.
Some of you people know this film too well. We were
Lovely Linda Lusardi. Lovely Linda
Lusardi. Yes, we
Lusardi.
saw Linda Lusardi on the papers. Sam Fox when she was 16.
Linda Lusardi sounds like it needs to be said in a Welsh accent.
she was in Panto here last year, so she'll probably be back again this year.
I think she is Welsh. She could be. She's dark, isn't she?
Whoa!
This is the real bit where she nearly killed him. Like she was really driving. There was a guy underneath doing the pedals, and she's doing the steering wheel.
Aha! Yeah, it looked very close because I know. Was it Rocky Taylor, who I'm fishing to get on the channel, the stuntman? He's in this, and just by coincidence, I saw him and his team are mentioned at the end, and he's one of the rugby players.
Yeah. He's in the book. They mention him in the book.
Aha!
Yeah. Oh, I've lost my page now. Bloody hell, Gareth.
Oh, for fuck's sake, useless.
Oh, back to page 1 now. Start again.
You start reading again.
I was on page 3. Oh.
Hey, Dr. Impossible, I just needed my favourite bush.
Take care of it. Cultivate it.
Dirty gits.
You
no one pops in with a joke like that.
You saucy sod.
Poor man's Freddie Starr was Bobby Dav wrote.
Okay. That's making my mind go funny because I can't differentiate between the quality of either of them. Freddie Starr was just pissed all the time. Bobby Afro had good makeup.
Freddie Starr was a fan of the bar.
The other libation.
The only film I ever saw was the Liebel Lagers. It's just a French film set in German concentration camp that has all sorts of Ben Hill sleeves in it.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not a big fan of the old, like She-Wolf of the SS and all that kind of stuff, where it's just like Nazi women chopping men's penises off. It's never been my thing.
That's only the part of it. She does get naked in a shower at least once.
I had a box set of all those She-Wolf SS ones, and I made so much money on selling it. It was amazing.
Because it's like contraband, yeah.
Yeah, I bought it for a £5 and sold it for something like 70 quid.
I think I was the only person who watched Eurovision contest.
Oh, I love it. I loved it. It was my thing. Me and my grandma used to watch it every year. So good.
I read that wrong. I read that as Freddie Starr was great. Michael Aspel was the Squeeze.
Michael Aspel. I read it as Michael Aspel. Michael Aspel was in Squeeze. He was doing Up the Junction.
So
yeah,
I've got the old lady that can't drive for shit and hasn't taken a test like 40 something times, which is pretty much what my mother did. And then
I won't tell you how many times it took me. Remember, there's that TV show, Driving School, where the woman who was like appalling she couldn't pass, like a docudrama. Southend.
Yeah, stay with.
I've heard it's a bit rough. I used to go to uni with somebody from.
Oh yeah, look at this motorway. Them, if it's the
Where's your timestamp now? Where are you? Just over half an hour in. We're at the party.
Yes.
You're at the party, yeah.
The VHS is. No, I'm not.
No, you're not at the party.
I'm with the VHS at the moment. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me when Linda Bellinger's at the party, because this is one of my favourite scenes with the boyfriend and Robin Asquith spitting water in his face, and then it's amazing.
Blackpool is kind of amazing how it appeals to kids, to 90-year-olds.
I mean, it certainly did now. It mainly appeals to crackheads now.
Well, Westware 10 years ago, it was like aimed at the people that remember it from the 50s, like it's all fish and chip shops.
Yeah.
So it's not like that anymore because all those people have died.
Well, that's it. I went there a few times for work. Last time I went was maybe a year or so ago, and it was like in a local estate, the school and local estate, and like the people who live there, obviously, like it's one of the most deprived areas of the country now. So yeah, it's quite sad actually to see it in the state. And obviously, you just get gangs of lads going down on the weekend. And I mean, last weekend when Stockport County went, we took 3,500 county fans down to Blackpool,
down to the White Cliffs of Dover. Threw them off.
Yeah, tossed him off. Where are we now? Are we in the party now? Because
that's guaranteed. Adventures is a good story. Yes, we speak
I
there.
disagree.
That's one series that got me a strike on YouTube. I uploaded the trailer, made it 18 plus because you see a lot of in it, and it was fine for a year. And then a year later, I just said, "What's this? Strike!"
They were just like, "This is crap."
Oh, I haven't been to Blackpool. We were basically went to basically every seaside spot in the south of England, but never ventured that far north. I've yet to correct that oversight. And
go to Lytham. Wait till you get really old, and then go to Lytham St Anne's, like Bobby Ball did.
Solid cast. It's in Carol White, David Hemmings.
I like David Hemmings.
The bonus of the late Stephen Boyd, who looked like death due to his throat cancer whilst making his final art. What was that called?
That was the one from before that name escapes.
That's the name.
So this is my favourite scene now that I'm on anyway, where she's getting a drink with Timmy, and the boyfriend gets jealous. I think it's a masterclass in physical comedy. I've actually done it's in my little video that I made, the little 1 minute tribute to
show that at the end.
We'll whip it out later.
With balls on. Yes, Windsor Davis in his Welsh kilt. Yes, I used to have a huge crush on Liz Fraser as a kid. Yes,
I get her mixed up with who's the other Liz who died? The old who was always an old lady called Liz.
The one from the Royal Family.
Yeah, not the same lady.
Mumsy. Oh, and he reaches out and touches her tip. So anyway,
so he's choking him, and then it's the little moment here where. Windsor Davis like pushes him away. He's like, "No, stop doing that. Pull yourself together." Then he does it instantly as well. Timmy goes down. It's the way he goes down, and then you just kind of see him like climbing his way back up his body. It's just so funny. And in the hands of anybody else, that wouldn't be no good.
Double bunk doesn't ring a bell. Do you know double bunk?
A bunk up? No, don't know. Sounds saucy.
Yeah, reminds me of my time. As a child in my first trip away from
is it in London by any chance? Because they talk about having a bunk up, don't they, in London?
She was in an episode of Provincials. She took a shine to Martin Shaw rather than Lewis Collins. She must run mad, does she?
Honestly, seeing everything is saucy now. I'm seeing everything through a saucy lens. I literally read Savoy's name as Savoy earlier on.
Dubler. Yes, when I first saw it, I thought, it's the Savoy's here.
Savoy. I wouldn't mind a Savoy right now.
Yes, and the boyfriend's called Bender, of course.
Of course he is.
Steady the puffs.
I mean, names like Sydney Nugget and Dr. Nookie and you don't get them anymore.
I say, touch of the old malaria.
I went to an event and Thingy was there from 8.5 Hot Mom. Melvin Hayes.
Melvin Hayes.
Yes. And I recorded him. I met him and I chat with him. I recorded him talking about his time working with Oliver Reed, and that was quite interesting. So I've got that that's coming up on the channel actually. That's I got a little one.
Is he still with us?
Yeah. Melvin. Hopefully, he's only little, isn't he?
Because Windsor Davis and was it Whistling Through the Weeds or whatever it was called?
Oh, Don Estelle.
That was it, Don Estelle.
Yeah. He used to live in Hyde and Greater Manchester, and he'd sell tapes and CDs of what's it called, Whispering Grass or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's
he'd sell that outside the market stall, but he never paid to have a stall there or anything. He was just outside. Oh, double bunk.
Oh, there you go. Sex coming about.
Right. Oh, that sounds good.
Fun.
Oh, no, but
how old is my guest?
Where's my guest? Who's my guest?
You're
Me.
The guest. He's on my chat.
Well,
48.
how old do you think I am?
Dye your beard black.
Yeah, jet black.
No, that ginger like Edmonds.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm
Completely opposite your hair.
I'm 43 and 3/4. 44 and 3/4.
Oh, he doesn't even know.
Yeah, almost. No, I never pay attention. So age is just a number, isn't it?
Yeah,
well, no, actually, some ages are very important. Don't want to be saying that in a 70s film.
Yeah, she's just rubbing her tits and she's ignoring him. But yeah, they're parked the car at the top of the hill. What could possibly go wrong? Inside right? No, that's not a rugby position.
Nogley Driving School is in direct competition, isn't it?
Nice pair.
Oh, there's nothing like that on mine.
What is?
There's nothing going on. They're just chatting inside the driving shop.
Well, yeah, mine's the cars rolling down the hill already.
Oh, boy. You have to take off that comment off the screen, Gareth. It's depressing me.
He says he couldn't possibly be old enough to watch this film.
That's him. I'm a slip of a lad.
Oh, Sheila White. I only found out.
No, I was. When was this? 70. This was 77, wasn't it?
78, 6.
76. Yeah. So I didn't watch them at the time.
See?
Oh yeah. Charmer. Stop it.
I wonder who the youngest person watching this and whether they're shocked by this film at 46.
The youngest person watching this is probably 46. Oh, it's me, isn't it? It's me, probably 44.
Oh, there you go. Oh,
yeah, I can't imagine anybody.
The boob is gone. So we are safe to watch again. Laughing and snorting.
Tony Booth was an interesting guy. He'd pop up in everything, wouldn't he? And he had a certain way of. So he's almost got that kind of like almost a bit like Hancock way of delivering things. And obviously Hancock got rid of Sid James because he got rid of Sid James because he had too many. He was getting too many laughs, and he got rid of Kenneth Williams because he's having too many laughs.
Fuck's sake! I'm getting rid of you, by the way.
Too many laughs. No worries with me, as you guess. Don't worry.
I'm trying to think. So, who was the guy a minute ago? That's Doris O'Hare, who was in everything. There's Fraser. Irene Handel turns up as Mrs. Slender Pants. So that's George Layton is Tony Bender. I think he was narrating in his normal voice, narrating the trailer earlier.
Oh.
Right. Who else is in this? Is Susie Mandel. I really need to look her up recently.
I mean, we are getting to the point where we're checking if a lot of these people are still alive, which it's depressing, really, isn't it? It's like they're either Gareth will interview them if they're alive. If they're not alive, he'll just send them an email and fingers crossed.
Yeah. So yes, director Norman Cohen died in 1983. Oh, he was only 47. Bless him.
Oh, look at those! Look at those +4s! Look at that!
I thought, look at those Bristols.
No, I've got check trousers on screen at the moment.
I'm synced with the VHS at the moment. So yeah, he did. Have you seen Stand Up Virgin Soldiers, which is what?
Oh yeah,
in between this.
Yes, there's a chapter about it. It's quite interesting. I think at one point it was on Talking Pictures TV, so maybe at one point it was public domain.
Wow, because I've got the VHS, the original old X rental.
I want to see Queen.
I remember seeing it
as well, but I don't know Queen Kong. I don't know if that was ever released. Queen Kong that he did.
I don't think. I used to watch Shelley. A TV show
called
Shelley back in the day.
Yes. Yeah, because they brought that back in the 90s as well, didn't they?
Yeah, what was his bloody name?
Yeah, we talked about him before. We said about he's in one of these.
No, Linda Bellingham was in Stand Up Virgin Shoulders. No, he's not in it. Edward Woodward's in it. Irene Handel's in it.
Iwa Wua.
And Mira Margolis.
Oh yes, yeah. So there's a bit about her in the thing where she was having a love scene in one of the Confessions film, Miriam Margolis, and they were filming Star Wars at the same time, and she was just scaring the person she was having the scene with just by like going, "God, we're doing it for real, you know. I hope you've got your Johnny."
Oh, there you go.
surprise
Double
me.
A's in his 20s, and he's watching.
Oh,
this.
you win. You win. And you also win in life because you've got decades more of life ahead of you.
Whereas you got your dad here and your granddad here, basically. Going by our ages.
Yeah, we're not good examples, really. We're not like, go and watch Confessions of a Driving Instructor. That's all you need to know about life.
Well, no, he says window cleaner is the dirtiest one of all things. The one with cleaner in the title.
The one that I think is the most out of step with like time is Holiday Camp. There's some pretty borderline dodgy stuff said in that, but in terms of like nudity, I think you're probably right.
The most
probably
diverse one.
It is, but then some of the stuff that they say, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong.
That's the one I first saw. I must have been about 10, and it was rented.
You were like, can we go to a holiday camp? I want to go to a holiday camp. I don't know why, but I want to go to a holiday camp. The only bit I remember is the pool table scene. Yes. 2 balls in the corner pocket.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm up to the part in the sandpit now. Are you not there yet?
Oh, the speed up lovemaking scenes. Yes, which is the one. It's not this one.
The sound effects help too as well.
Yeah. Where they're in a load of foam and then they go at it and then it makes it more foam. That's window cleaner, is it?
That's got to be window cleaner because of the that's got to be. Do you know what? Because I've watched. This is what I do every time we watch things in a series. It's like Police Academy when we watch that. I watch them all in a row and then I forget which one's which.
Exactly, I do the same when I watch a franchise. They all merge into fucking one. I can't tell you what happened in Phantasm.
Yeah, I'll tell you who's somebody who, when we're talking about like people that may be underrated, is like Kenneth Connor. He was amazing in everything he ever did. For me, Kenneth Connor was like the sort of the British Dick Miller in the sense of he was just amazing in everything, but never really appreciated.
Was he in
for how
Hello,
good he
Hello?
was. Yeah, he was. He was
Swiftly and with style.
Leclerc. Yeah, it's his eye, Leclerc. He was great. I was talking to the people from Hello, Hello about him, and they all just would not stop talking about him. They were just like, it was their favorite subject. It was lovely. No chance.
No, fuck off.
He can barely force himself to have me on the channel
he's
now.
Dead to me now, so I've got money. I don't need him at all.
I don't need you anymore.
Head injury.
I bring the average age down of the people on the channel by about 3 years.
Yes, I need some young blood on my channel now.
We need somebody 22. Now you'll get arrested.
Please, British, which I saw as a kid on TV and thought it was fun. Yes, I thought
Ronnie
Corbett sex comedy. There's bound to be loads of nudity, but there is zero nudity in that one.
Yeah. It can only be better than Sorry, which was the least funny sitcom in history. Language Timothy. My friend taught his little kid to say that. So anytime anyone swears, his little kid goes, Language Timothy.
That's what kids are for, programming.
Yeah, programming. And then he obviously had to show him an episode of Sorry to explain, which is like some sort of cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah. Was it the big joke about No Sex Please for British is a pile of pamphlets from like the Netherlands gets delivered to a bank by mistake, and the head bank manager is coming for a visit, so they got to hide them somewhere, and then they keep getting moved and found, and hilarity ensues. But it's got Ronnie Corbett in, so it's worth it just for that.
He just literally said, "I was trying to you." Or she said that. She said, "I was trying to you."
you. But yeah, she had a head injury, but now she's up for it.
and obviously, we missed the bit where the ball is perched between his buttocks.
No, maybe on your version, it's about to happen here.
Oh right. Oh, well, I don't want to ruin it. Ruined it now.
You spoiled the big joke for everyone.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Anthony Booth was a cohesive glue in these films. I still have a soft spot for the confession films. British Line tried to with Marty Feldman with every home should have one.
Do you know what I might do? I might make a little list of all of the ones I can remember and find, and make it and see which ones we've seen and which ones we've not from this era. Mary Millington and all.
Oh yes, there's a blast from the past. Right, so the sex cheat shenanigans. This really doesn't work. This scene because he's stripping her off and stripping him off, and then it's cutting to every time he does it. But the clouds and the lighting changes. It obviously takes him so long to do it.
Do you think that they stole his haircut for Prince Adam from He-Man?
Yes. But yeah, this one's fully on display.
I never got into on the buses. Did you, Gareth? I never really got into it that much.
No, I watched the TV show, and then I've got 2 of the videos upstairs. I watched the trilogy last year. They're not bad.
Yeah,
I did enjoy them.
The what was it? The Inside Number 9. They pretended they were going to do a spoof or an Inside Number 9, the Under 9 bus of On the Buses, and Robin Asquith was going to be in it, but it was all a ruse. And they didn't make it at all. It was all to kind of pretend they were doing another show. So I was disappointed about that because I was like, "Oh, cool," but it never happened.
Then we get the.
What? Oh, here's a question for the chat. What's the name of the sex comedy that Norman Wisdom was in? Because I can't remember.
Can it be called a sex comedy? Was it one of the late in his period?
Oh, yeah, definitely very late in his period.
Oh, actually, I think I know this one.
I can't remember what it's called.
No, I can't remember what's called.
And bonus points, what was Timmy Lee's band called in Confessions of a Pop Performer? There we go, that's an easy one. 2 points for anybody who gets both.
Remember him as a James. What a carve up.
That's on Talking Pictures TV as well.
Which one?
What a carve up.
What day is it? Sunday, isn't it? Bank holidays.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I work. I still working tomorrow. I'm not having the day off.
Oh, no. That's a shame.
My job is watching all the Confessions film. That's my day job.
This poor baby.
I know.
Yes, Holiday on the Buses. That's the one I remember the most, being on telly.
Sid does nothing.
Yes, because Olive was very young when she did those films. And then she doesn't look half bad when she's not in her Olive.
She's no longer with us, is she? Oh, is Jeffrey Hughes popping in the shop as well? Onslow.
I still have the theme tune to the weird electronic sound.
Yeah, well, that's the BBC. What were they called? The BBC Symphonic.
Philharmonic.
No, the electronic guys, the guys who were doing all the weird. They did something with Matt Berry recently, but they were doing all the sort of stylophone and electronic stuff. It's mad. If you go onto Spotify, you can find all the stuff from the 70s and 80s that they did. It's so weird and great.
Here we go. There's one. What's his face? Coronation Street and Mrs. Bouquet.
Onslow. Yeah, Onslow. Yeah. Lady of the House speaking.
Boner Pills. Here they are.
Yeah.
As I said, that it's the dead entertaining the living. That's very good. That is true.
Yeah. As long as they don't start walking among us.
Yes, a package from Denmark. When it says the dead and the living at the same time, it always makes me think of a zombie film.
It's the stuff that gets delivered reminds me of Austin Powers' Dutch penis pump, which is definitely not for him. And the book about him, definitely not for him.
It did sound like a game show. Controversial option was she was quite fit. She just had made to look ugly. When she wasn't Olive, you wouldn't recognise her.
I used the same technique.
When I had my drone test, it was very uneventful. Are you saying the sexy MILF didn't try and get off with you?
Your car didn't. Your car headlights didn't get horny and start spinning round.
Yeah, and the spinning round of the wing mirrors.
Wing mirrors, sorry. Yeah, I'm terrible about cars. So what are those things called again?
And then it fell off, and it's still roadworthy.
Look at the progress chart. They're going downhill fast.
Well, yes. Calm yourself, Bender.
Calm yourself, Bender.
Lovely boy.
Lovely. That's all I ever say when I'm doing him because I can't. It's the closest I can do to the lovely boy.
Yes. I've got the range. So
I've got the range, darling.
Comedy of all time.
It's got the something. Yeah, good but sad. It's no mention of Burley Chassis in this. Good Welsh girl, Burley Chassis.
But he's Scottish. Why would he know Shirley Bassey?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, she did scrap up. Yeah, in real life, didn't look like Nana Muscori. You said that. Yeah, you did say Sandy Toxic. Well, number 73, Sandy Toxic. Was...
I want to see the strength of your prescription.
I read a comic with Jackie Chan face number. That's all you're thinking about.
That sounds good.
We're gonna have that dream tonight. Oh, here we go. So, your ladyship Snodley, Cynthia. Call me Cynthia. After all, we're living in the 20th century, aren't we?
Well, she's got some beagles in the back there, or basset hounds.
There's a basset hound, 2 bassets in the back, and then what's she called? The one in the front seat?
Mrs. H. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, none of them are
Her
wearing
ladyship.
fucking seatbelts.
Cynthia. She's yeah. Oh, do you remember Fred Bassett? That was a good one. Yeah, I used to read Fred Bassett. Playbirds. Well, I bet. Do you know what? We'll do Playbus and Playbirds back to back. Well, Playbirds is on YouTube, I think, for free actually.
Playbirds edited, I'm guessing.
It's also, it's well, maybe.
It's hard to say because you can watch the 90s erotic thrillers on YouTube for free, and they've got everything.
Andy Sedaris gets a free pass on YouTube.
Yeah,
he can put whatever he wants.
Karen Worry and Tweed.
Yeah, Weary, Tweed.
Playbirds is, yes.
Mary
Probably won't have to show much of that one.
What we should do, we should watch Don't. We should do. Have you got Don't Open Till Christmas?
No.
That's a good sleazy, Christmassy one for us to look. Last year we did Flight of Navigator, which was nothing to do with Christmas. At least we could do Don't Open Till Christmas, and then do it maybe in the new year.
That's a sleazy British film, isn't it?
Oh, it's awful. I mean, it's awful, but I do have a soft spot for it. Alan Lake and all kinds of weird stuff. Obviously, what's Caroline Munro's in it as well.
Oh yes,
the lovely.
Do you like Mind Your Language? I haven't seen that for years.
Oh yeah, that's the school where they've got all the different stereotypes learning English.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I remember that one.
She is as lovely as I can tell.
Yeah, she does not resemble Your Name, double A.
Yeah. What was it? 30, 25, nearly 30 years since I know you did last summer, isn't it?
Oh, no, everybody knows now.
The Squeeze. There you go. Hemmings.
The Squeeze. That was
Edward Fox. Oh, nice. Okay. I'll try and remember.
Edward Fox, the talented member of the Fox. Yeah. There's a few members of the Fox family who are very good actors, and one who has gone batshit insane.
Oh, he's trying to open the champagne, and it somehow gets past the cork.
They covered, if you're a huge wrestling fan, they covered a couple of Andy Sedaris films on the OSW Review channel, the Old School Wrestling Review. The Irish guys on there. It was hilarious, double A. So I recommend you check that out. And also, the box set of Andy Sedaris is one of the cheapest.
Yes, I got it for £10. There's 12 films on DVD, and I got it from America for $9.99, including postage.
Yeah, it's like Girls, Guns, and G-strings or something.
I still
the yellow one.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, you shouldn't cover them all, Gareth. That's disgusting.
Oh, okay.
FNA. Viz. Finbar Saunders and his double entendre.
Unless you want to watch Fat Slags, which I did last.
That's free on YouTube as
well.
No,
I'm not watching that ever again.
No. Sorry, I meant the cartoon, not the.
Oh, the cartoon. Yeah, that's bad, but the film is terrible.
I've not seen the film with
the live action version.
Jerry Halliwell and
there you go. That opened on Christmas was quite good. Oh yes, Jerry Halliwell. Yes.
I do. You beat us. Yes. However, how the tables have turned 30
How many years ago was this?
Oh, probably about 92, maybe.
Yeah, people remember it.
Yeah, we had a period of time going to Wembley every year and losing. We never won at Wembley until 2008. Yeah.
Smile.
And then we lost again a couple of years ago. But look at us now.
I don't know what
top of the league.
No,
we're top of League One at the moment. Don't like to brag.
League One?
So two below the Premier League.
What the hell's the Premier League?
So when a man and a woman play football,
Stop distracting me. There's a very lovely naked lady on telly.
Typical me talking about football while Timmy Lee's getting his end away.
I just nipped across my look and we saw there's a walk-in beer fridge.
That sounds good. That sounds like something like Clerks. That feels like you should be doing that.
Yeah. I ran out of beer, so.
Oh man, so good. Love Amicus. No, you're right. It's not amazing. Deadly Bees. Asylum is amazing. And
bloody hell! He's getting some culture at last.
He's good. He's good. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. He's young Michael. Knowing that he's a little bit older than me.
Isn't he? Just
Only a
looks
little bit
older than all of us.
Only a tad. Age is only a... No, I can't keep saying that while we're watching these 70s films. Going to get on a watch list.
Well, hang on. Is this? I can't remember.
Oh, he's got his lime green underpants on here.
Yeah, so yeah, Beast Must Die.
Oh, the
Which is
Beast.
coming up
It's
next
not.
month.
That's not one. Yeah, it's not. I do prefer
No, it's the best. You mean?
the anthologies of Amicus rather than
The Deadly Bees. Don't think I've seen that one. Yeah, did you get us any snacks? Because you got what's the name? Liz Fraser in her brown pants.
No, this is the famous bit. Yeah, with the tube between his and the rubber duck under his under her.
Yes,
rubber ducky.
VT loves jugs. Yes, I got the cigars because what was it? Julie Strain is quite lovely.
What's that? What's the film? Mother something and Jugs, Speed and Jugs or something. It's the Richard Pryor, the woman from MASH, something and Jugs. I can't remember what it was. Only in the 70s.
Is it about musical instruments?
No. Yeah, 6'7" Kevin Francis. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently his knob's frozen, but he's just had a massive hot bath because there's a lot of steam in that room. So she
I thought you meant Kevin Francis.
Yeah, and Kevin Francis.
I saw his. I never miss a game, and I missed his 100th goal because I was like, "Bugger this, I'm going home." And then he scored his 100th. And I've never done that ever before.
Guys, I'm going home.
I was like, "We're going to lose," and then I just heard, "Hooray! He scored his 100th goal." Tales from the Crypt is amazing. Yeah.
Yes.
Asylum, I love. Without Asylum, I don't think we'd have Dolls. I don't think we'd have Puppet Master. It's amazing.
That's the trouble. It's Asylum. I keep thinking of like Transmorphers and
Transmorphers, that kind
of all sorts of terrible films that come on. Someone's making $1 billion film. Let's do a $10 film.
Oh, and and you were talking about Shelley earlier on, Gareth. Howell Bennett.
It's Hewell Bennett.
There's is that how you say it? Hewell, not Howell. No,
Hewell.
Oh,
Howell.
Hewell. Ruth Maddock.
It's the standard Virgin Shoulders and the Virgin Shoulders. I always got those confused.
Yeah, Robin Asquith's in one of them.
Yes, I think the sequel. Standard Virgin Shoulders.
He's in the sequel. That's true. That's correct.
Do you know Shay Marks? Is he in Western Supermare?
No, I don't know that name. Sounds like somebody Gareth would watch a film.
Oh shit! Will you let me turn off the nudity? People are going to get upset.
I'm so sorry. So I've got them. They're on the couch at the moment. Is that where you are?
No, they're shagging in the bath at the moment. I think yours is the edited version. Where's your 4K? Get that out.
I can spin it around on my finger.
Yeah, she's in the bath, and then she put all sorts of faces, and then
bloody hell!
They're over. Shay Marks, of course, is the lovely in the from the Sedaris films.
Tiger, of course. Right.
And Jasmine.
She loves a bit of boxing, doesn't she? Linda Bellingham.
Oh, she's one of the lethal ladies. How could I forget? Stupid me.
Right.
Now we get another good bit.
Ooh.
Yes.
No, I will.
Yes, Midnight Woodsman. Yeah, sub to him. He's doing the Amicus films.
All right. The only Midnight Woodsman I know is Gareth. That's what he calls himself.
No, I'm not going to say it. Right. She was a lovely girl. Oh, that's a weird film.
Yeah, I don't know.
The Aspinks. Yeah, look. Oh, shit. Oh, what happened? Oh,
bloody hell.
Yeah, full frontal just on telly then, by the way. Thanks, Matt.
I'm a terrible lookout.
Your channel's going down as well.
This is where somebody's going to get us completely shut down, and it's a very similar to being a lookout when somebody's attacking you and you're an army or something. And I'd be like, no, there's no one there, and then we all get murdered.
I'm hoping that the tiny telly is so bright that you didn't see
I can't make out what it is, but
It would
I'm
just
blind
be
as about. I've watched
two
too many of
dots
these
and a
films.
triangle that people would see.
What with these films and Eurotrash? No wonder my glasses are so thick.
Oh, behave.
Oh, behave.
Oh, Meechin. Hang on, that's not it. This is a bit more subtle than that.
Yeah. I had to leave it for There's a lot of time when in these films where there's a man underwater for a ridiculous amount of time while a husband talks to the woman in the. There's one with the guy. Is it Brian, the guy who's in Porridge? Brian, and he's in Last of the Summer Wine. What's he called? Brian something or other. Brian
Clough?
Wilde. Brian Clough. Brian Wilde, and it's the handyman, I think. It's the handyman one where she's in the bath and he keeps saying, "Oh, you've left your stuff out." He keeps coming back in, and the guy keeps going underwater. He's got his little periscope.
Yeah. Things about it. So there we go. This lovely 70s decor. Oh yes, Cardiff are 3 points behind. Unless she gets very excited over rugby.
Oh, right. I need to go back a bit because I've seen that because I was just talking
Do you
about
have insane asylums?
I thought she was one.
Yes, that's.
I thought she was watching boxing. I didn't realize it was.
Yeah, then she's going
rugby.
Like this.
Nobody behaves like that because they're excited about watching rugby. I'm sorry.
But yeah, she's obviously braless as well, so she knows what she's doing. I think we're all inmates and handing out.
Oh wow! Well, we're doomed. We're doomed.
Yes, it's like the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. Oh yes, Pink Panthers does it a lot as well. That underwater trope, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's more of a hello, isn't it? Hippie boff there, Ronnie. I was just pissing that. He's amazing, by the way. He's my favorite celebrity I've ever met, Arthur Bostrom. He literally spoke to me as Crabtree for about 20 minutes while I was saying things back to him from his own. He's got a little book of like a Crabtree's Guide to English. And he wrote on it. It was extremely nose to moot you. Love him.
Nice.
He's got a restraining order against me now.
I've done it. I haven't. No, so I haven't got a copy of it.
You've got every film, Gareth. Stop lying.
I've got barely any films, despite the fact I have a loft full of tapes. There are so many. I think I don't have that. You
got to sell them all and go get that Disney Plus and Netflix, Gareth. That's what you want.
Yeah, fuck it.
Amazon Prime.
How many streaming services would I need for that lot? What's streaming?
Get on Tubi. To be or not to be.
Oh, here we go. Here's the sexual assault.
Have you taken your filthy pill, Henry? Your filthy pill.
They came from Copenhagen. The sex packet, as it's called.
Oh, blimey.
Just
Danish biscuits, are they not? I'm never having a Danish biscuit again.
We need some German expressionist horror on the channel. The Golem Watch Party.
Let's get. We did. Gareth, not Gareth. Al and myself did. We've done both Nosferatu's 1979. We're doing Nosferatu in Venice as well. It was not German, but
which is that Klaus Kinski as well?
Yeah, it's like a sort of cash-in.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. I thought, this might be good. No, it isn't.
This might be good.
How can you go wrong with having a vampire in Venice?
Fans. Oh, here he is. He's grinding up his tablets and
snorting it,
having a good old time.
I don't think Standard Virgin Souls ever got released on retail DVD.
Did anybody have my answer to the Norman Wisdom film?
No. I keep thinking, what is it?
And the other one was it Britannia Hospital or something?
Oh yes,
Hospital?
That's another Asquith one. That's a horror film, isn't it?
No, there is a horror one he did, but I think Britannia Hospital is like a kind of satirical NHS kind of thing. It's rubbish. It's abysmal.
Yeah, I can't remember the horror one he did.
The horror one is where him and this girl meet on a train, and they go to they're both working in a hospital, like a mental hospital or something, but it's a bit fishy. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It's called something hospital. It might be horror hospital. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of the names. I think it's one of those that has many names as well.
Yes. There you go. Public domain.
I think Calgary's on YouTube for several hundred years.
I got a copyright on Nosferatu because of the score.
Exactly. I was going to say, the score will always get you. No matter how many they say these films are free to play, because that's how Al found out the hard way many times and he gave up. But I've been testing my
patience.
Night of the Living Dead that I'm doing on Halloween.
Well, yeah, I did a version of Night of the Living Dead, and I wish I had the technology that they have on YouTube now, where you can erase the song and still have the thing. So my version, I did take it down only because it wasn't a copyright strike, but they were taking down so many channels that even didn't have copyright. So I just took down anything that had copyright on it, and then because I took down so much in such an amount of time, and my watch hours went. After that, my channel is still recovering because I just literally took down so many videos. Yeah.
Well, I've been editing it, uploading because it's not it's not even the songs; it's the melody. They use about 5 different songs, and the melody.
I did a film screening of Night of the Living Dead. It's my favorite one of the series for a charity a couple of years ago, and also I went to Weekend of the Dead and met. It was all each year; it's a different theme, and it was all the people from Night of the Living Dead. So I met John Russo and. All of the guys, Russ Striner, obviously they're coming to get through Barbara, and they were just lovely people, and just so surprised that people are still interested in their films. Particularly when I was talking to John, my mind's gone blank from Martin.
John, my mind's gone blank. Okay.
Yeah, John, my mind's gone blank from the film. I love Martin. I think it's one of the best vampire films ever.
Yes.
What's he called? He's a lovely guy as well. I've literally got a picture of him. I can see a picture of him here, but my mind's gone blank. John.
No,
I forgot. But John Noakes, that's the one. Yeah. So everybody in the chat will know what's he called? He's in Martin.
Yes, any art house buffery will get very ridiculed here. You're not allowed to like that.
You won't get ridiculed. It's fine. I had to study all that. At uni.
I do love this bit with the.
Hence why I watch all trash now.
Chips.
Yeah, this is good. I'm never a big fan of Bill. What's it?
Bill Maynard.
Bill Maynard. I could never. He doesn't.
I remember him from a show called Gaffer, I think, and then he did Heartbeat. And...
Yeah, I think maybe I hate him because I was forced to watch Heartbeat as a child.
Well, that doesn't help. But yeah, the old English people in a
anyone who says the old days are better, they need to be sat in front of a bloody like 1 bar fire watching Heartbeat on a Sunday night, having to go to school. John Amplis, thank you very much. Yeah, and absolutely a lovely man. And we talked about the film Martin, for ages because he just was so surprised that it was one of my favorite films.
I thought, this one just reminded me of Mike the Fifth Beatle here because he goes. He keeps complaining about the foreign food. Well, I don't understand why we can't go to a nice English place. There's still a few of us left in Britain,
1970, whatever.
Oh, he remembers Gaffy. That's it. He drove a massive old Granada because those things were like American cars. They were so big.
I think I've seen a clip of that. There's a channel called The Foot of Our Stairs. He does a nostalgia. People say old TV shows, and then he says if he thinks they're good, overrated, or underrated. And he talked about Gaffer. See, Tubi has so much Italian horror on it, and a lot of I like Riff Tracks and Mystery Science Theatre, and they have a lot of those on Tubi. And the version that I have with my VPN, there's no adverts on Tubi either, whereas on Plex, there's a shitload of them.
Every time I look on Plex, the film I watch not on there anymore.
And Pluto as well is another one where too many adverts. Well,
naked dated, naked
disabled cookies. Me a disabled cookie.
Day of the Dead.
Yeah, I think I'm in the minority with Night of the Living Dead.
You are, because
yeah.
your colleague says.
All right, no, right, sod off. I'm not even getting into it. Oh
yes, Tiffany. I wish Human League was there. Tiffany.
Tiffany. She refused to sing. I think we're alone now.
She's just, I'm fucking sick of it.
I'm not doing.
So here we go. Here's the rugby players. So I cannot spot Lewis Collins when I watch this back.
Is Bob Todd in? Is that Bob Todd? No, it's not.
The footers.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, we would talk about amazing channels on my one. So
you don't like it when I mention other channel.
Not
tell you what's a bloody good channel, Mr. Beast. He's amazing. He's got a couple more subscribers than Gareth.
Never liked him. He's always been fake. I never knew he existed until my son started watching him a few years ago.
I'll be honest with you, he's not my cup of tea. But...
No, I found him annoying in the first place. It was so fake what he was doing, but people are surprised that it's fake now.
yeah, like faking stuff and then going, "You're fake." Yeah. Ken Foray.
Oh,
nice. What was it like? A convention or Rosie Dixon? Yeah, Rosie Dixon is in there.
I did not realize that, but yes, I have not. I've seen that film because it was always on the. I always remember, Sexy Nurses back in the day on the rental tapes. It was always on the trailer was always on it, but then I watched it. I must watch the edited version because it's not sexy at all.
So for those who want to know what's on, it's
no, but they don't.
There's an interview with the stars and people who made it, and there's the full film, and there is a short that they base the film off as well, I believe. So there's quite a lot. It's on the same disc as the first one, Window Cleaner, I think.
Okay. So Rocky Taylor Stuntman is one of the guys in red.
Oh, Rocky.
I don't remember which one he is though. What was the first car you owned? I think mine was a Talbot something. Sunbeam.
Yours was a Model T, wasn't
it? Fuck off.
Didn't Henry deliver it?
Personally, yes. He had a black one.
Mine was a Vauxhall Nova that had a choke and needed to be in
back in the day.
Yeah, first gear to get it over here. No, couldn't go up hills without being in first. Rosie Dixon Night Nurse is on actually the driving instructor box.
Cool.
And
there's
too much. Tiffany.
Ah, yes, Jack the Ripper with Michael Caine. Lewis Collins was his sergeant. Very good.
You were like, hello there, Tiffany. Lovely.
And
what's up, Nation? How you doing?
Never knew he had a son. Well, because I do these later now, he doesn't pop on as many.
You don't mean me?
Not that young.
Oh, not that young. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice that's the Michael Caine one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah, that was on. That was on. They were talking about that on the foot of our stairs the other day. That amazing channel. He was. Michael Caine was like, "I told you it was going to happen. It was bloody going to happen, and it happened. And then it happened. And then he started crying. I'd never seen Michael Caine cry for a while. He was like, "I bloody told you."
Yeah, I never.
He's AI.
Like them. Yeah.
So unsubscribe from Mr. Beast and subscribe to Gareth instead.
Yes. Yes, he does occasionally pop on these things. But he's in bed by 9, so. Oh, yes, they had a convention called 4E Fest.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, a wig's just gone off.
Can't even drive. Better off without it these days.
Professor Pickle. I've never seen Professor's Pickle. What's Professor Pickle? That sounds amazing.
Oh, never had a driving lesson. There you go.
It's a joke at my expense, in which case I'm very angry.
Losing points. Everyone around here tonight. We're watching a manly film, and everyone's paying no attention.
Cars.
I don't know why. I keep missing this.
Why is he holding his knickers?
Balls. and then they seem to grab him in the balls.
King Kong's balls.
And then no, I said King Kong's balls. Got one in the ghoulies, eh, sir?
This is not an accurate representation of rugby, a game of rugby.
This is exactly how I remember rugby.
Blimey, that guy's... Is that Rocky number 2? He's massive.
Is it Rocky 3?
Is it Rocky 2?
Is it number 4? I'm hoping he'll come on so I can ask him because he's got a book out and he's got a lot of stories about Michael Winner, which aren't pleasant.
Oh. It was like bloody. All right, get your bloody tits out, Rocky. That's all fire straight away.
No one's having my tapes, especially people in Finland.
It's all real. Don't ruin the illusion.
No, sorry, it's all real. I post all my tapes out to people.
Ruin things.
I still can't get over I'm old enough to have children. That's insane. Age 16.
West Wales video is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
I wouldn't be going on if it was.
Is it something you did at private school, Professor Pickle? Is it like the soggy biscuit game?
It's I could do a Mrs. Slocum joke, but it's a ginger pussy cat.
Oh.
But, if I ever do another security cam feed, he'll make an appearance. They're scaredy cats.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Hey, Paul.
You will not regret that £8,000 that it cost to get it.
Yes, I'm sure it was well worth it. When you can get,
it is though. I think Indicator make the best sets. To be honest, there's so many things now, particularly Arrow ones, where you've just got a random assortment of people doing the commentaries, and occasionally you get a good one like Kim Newman or someone. But like in these, like Simon Sheridan and all the people who put this together are actually like proper experts. All the people involved in making the film. It's not just padding it out. They're all interesting things.
What?
Unlike this channel where we know nothing about what the film's about and barely paying attention to it.
Well, unless they're going to bring out Electric Blue in 1080p, I'm not interested.
Like I said before, if there's anything in these films that I don't agree with, I'll just whip it out.
Right now?
Yeah.
The Jacker episode is going to be Gareth Foster and Brian Capron. But CBS co-founder replaced it with Keane Collins and Jane Seymour.
Brian Capron, the evil guy from Coronation Street. That's all I remember. I don't.
You would know that.
I never used to. I think I've not watched it for maybe 25, 30 years. But we used to go on school trips to Coronation Street because it was just around the corner from where we lived. So, like, for whatever reason, Granada Studios tour would be our school trip pretty much every year. One year, one of the exhibits was the internet. It was a big roller ball, big tracker ball.
He's going to be in. Hang on, which Newquay? Newquay, Wales.
Not well.
I will warn them. They'll have to lock up fucking thieving scousers down there.
Ooh. I've not been in HMV for so long.
I haven't been in one. The one in the mall in where I used to go is closed down. Not that I ever.
There's one in Carlisle. Well, there's one in Carlisle, so it'll be a good hour for me. A good hour or so to get to it, but they're still going strong and actually putting on like music events and all different things. They're going strong. The one
to fire you from a bloody cannon.
Gonna fire you from a bloody cannon.
But yeah,
Fred did. I think Fred Dibner's up one of them. Up one of those.
Back when they had DVD box sets for 2 for 30 quid or something.
I got a lot of the what's the yellow Jallo Shameless. I got a lot of the Shameless DVDs from HMV. They were the last things I bought from them.
Yeah, Scottish music is playing.
Not Shameless the TV show, but the Shameless company, DVD company.
Oh, I was going to say that's more impressive.
Yeah, they did things like Night Train. They released Night Train Murders and the Nun film. The Killer Nun 70s thing. It's good. It's a good company. Check out Shameless, guys.
Oh, Larry, we have such sights to show you.
Run, Larry, run like the wind.
If you
don't let Gareth corrupt you.
Lots of lovely ladies in states of showers and baths. Then look up Electric Blue of VHS.
Larry's a gentleman.
That is
Leave him
true.
alone.
Don't look out.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Leave her alone.
Meanwhile, I'm watching a woman in a basque on my phone while a car's being lowered down on top of another car, strangely for no reason.
Well, yes. Oh, yeah. There we go. I was going to say this bit. How much? This was a very dangerous stunt. I'm imagining, and then you got Asquith up there hanging around for 5 minutes while the titles run.
Oh yeah, Richard and Judy was on. You got to see them live. You got to see walk down Coronation Street. You got to go to make a makeup thing, and that was it really. Yeah, not the same one now.
I did try to get Robin Asquith, but I did invite him over a week ago, but he didn't see it.
Yeah, I
too
tried
good
as
for
well
the channel.
earlier on. He did retweet. He did retweets. He did press. I had to press the retweet button last time I did it. I think he liked it, so he's gradually, bit by bit. He's going to end up probably our best mate.
Well, exactly. I have tried to get him on for a year, so but he's still working. Timo,
I would quite like to interview Simon Sheridan, who did the documentary, the Saucy documentary. And did a lot on this set.
Do that then.
This box on the box set.
My name's Timmy Lee, and as you can see, because you don't know
where
where to look.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, only an hour and 23 minutes. I think they've reopened. Yes, they keep saying they're opening up. But if you don't want to get stabbed, it's not worth going to see it.
I know. Well, so, yeah, there's somebody come over from America, I know, recently, and he's like, "Oh, I got mugged." And I was like, "Where'd you go? London, right? Yeah."
Yeah, there you go then. Bloody Scousers are everywhere.
Ram gets his leg over it. Oh, blimey.
Good. Jack the Ripper film was a remake of The Lodger by John Bram. Bram actually got his leg over shit.
Oh, his leg. Right, okay. Different meaning of leg.
Yeah, this is so.
You're watching
Jeffrey Hughes, that was the postman.
Yes, Jeffrey Hughes from Keeping Up Appearances. I said that.
Yeah.
Listen, clean your bloody ear, clean your lug holes out, Gareth.
Yeah. There it is. Pipe Band in Street, the Caledonian Highlanders Pipe Band. I think I've got their albums downstairs.
I bloody well hope so. Everybody has.
Lewis
Everybody
Collins,
has one of
Rocky
them.
Taylor, the Monks Hill Rugger team.
Rugger.
I don't know any of the ones in the other team. But I was really surprised when I saw that. And then the next big bit, the old Borster lights. Yeah, how is HMV going? There's going to be something there.
Did you know that Windsor Davis was a teacher in West Wales? No, in South Wales.
We don't like the North Walians. They speak a different language. Yes, the guy from Biggles. Yes, hopefully get him on again one day for a proper chat. But yes, Zipian sweep made it in month.
Ronnie Lidgew, fucking overmowers. That's what I remember.
Man went away that weekend. I could have met him for real in Weston.
It'd be funny if you'd had a fight with it. And it was like you'd have been in the newspaper fighting with Zippy.
Yes, there you go.
Amazing. Yeah, you can look at magazines as well. It's like a library, isn't it? WH Smith's.
Yes. Tourists don't know any better, so yeah, they get ripped off by WH Smiths when they get off the train.
All the water.
And then, in the airports.
Yeah. There's
one in Western Supermare High Street. There's a small one.
Zipper.
Oh, thank you, Savoy. He was a lovely lad. I have a Douglas Smith Road. It's part of the post office.
Do they still do sandwiches at WH Smith? They used to have quite a nice meal deal going.
Stunt coordinator Rocky Taylor and Stunt Action Services. Hopefully, on in a few months.
You're Rocky. Just announce it as I'm interviewing Rocky, and you'll get a lot more viewers.
Yes, Rocky on the channel tonight.
Can't believe it. Got Rocky.
In the magazines. Oh, here we go. The Daily Mail strikes again.
Well, they must be. Yeah, they must be discreet because I don't think I've ever met anyone from Albania.
Too many Scousers, though. Right.
I've met too many of them bloody. Remember, Timmy Lee's confessions are the only genuine confessions it says at the end, i.e., if it says confessions in it, that doesn't necessarily mean that these people made it.
Technically, there's loads of films called Confessions, isn't there?
Yeah. And what about the one with Billy Piper in it? What was that called? Was that a confessions thing?
Oh, I looked forward to
similar.
that. She's a
It was-
prosy.
It was similar that because she would talk to camera and it was like there was some. Oh no, he doesn't talk to camera, does he? But but Adventures does. Yeah, but it's like silly. There was some silly moments in it, if I remember correctly.
Right, bringing to the stage the physical comedy of Sir Robin Asquith.
Oh yes, I made this. This.
Yes, he made this. Sit, Ubu, sit. Now, if you can, let me know if people can hear it in the chat because I want it's part of my experiment.
It's only 1 minute, so you might want to start it again.
Is there any TNA in this?
No,
What's the point of watching it then?
you're not full screening it, Gareth. We're not getting the full.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're not getting the full benefit. It's like wearing your coat indoors, Gareth. There we go.
I didn't want to bring up my search. Oh, yeah, right.
Is that my funky music?
Yeah, how many copyrights am I breaking now?
None, brother. That was the idea.
See, when he grabs his cup, I don't know if that was on purpose. That white bit comes out.
It's just how he pulls himself back up.
Oh, the pop performer, yeah.
What's the band name?
You're a naked lady about to make an appearance.
Yeah.
There we go.
I can hear it too.
They can hear it. Good.
Papa,
That's-
can you hear me?
I'm going to try another experiment then while I'm here.
Do I need to close my eyes?
You can draw back the curtains. So apparently,
What's that?
the music reminds me of the old picture. So he's got electric blue ones.
I went into my archive of music and I typed in saucy 70s, I think.
The saucy 70s.
Or naughty
Right.
knockers or something like that.
Nobby knockers. We do love some nobby knockers.
Knobbly knees contest.
Right. I close my eyes.
Oh,
I
hang
went
on,
to-
here we go. Here we go.
Right.
We're going to get copyright strike. You assume voice
Yeah, if I
voice of an
get an email in
angel.
about 10 seconds saying you're no longer alive and you got
No, not for me. You won't, because I've checked it twice, 3 times, 4 times a lady.
standing for Rocky.
Yeah.
Anyone, here's my accent, thinks I'm from Liverpool. Seems nice when I went there. Exactly.
So I'm saying nothing because I've met over the last few years. I've met some people from Liverpool that I like, which
What?
I managed to avoid that for about 40 years. So
Long-haired lovers from Liverpool.
long-haired love from.
I have some of those tapes. You can always do rent a tickets PG now.
No need to talk about Gareth like that.
Hey, what? I know.
Hey,
You can rent me at any time.
I resemble that remark.
I remember the one in particular about 2 women in a prison cell who got. Yeah, it's got a prison's cold.
It's chilly in it. It gets chilly in there.
Right. Let's see if this works then. See if you can hear this one.
Ooh.
It's Macabre TV,
Yeah, I
and
can.
below me, America's favorite girlfriend, Elvira.
This
Mr.
is my
Dr.
test for Halloween night.
Ooh, lovely.
Come on, Barbara.
Talk about videos. Let's send up the rocket.
Excellent.
Excellent.
That works for me then. Right.
So what's next for us, Gareth? Is it Carry On Screaming, or is it Bowfinger? Because we've been saying Bowfinger for about 6
It's been a while.
been a
I know
while.
that was it. Oh, Mike bags his carry on streaming, isn't he?
Oh, did he? Oh,
Yeah. You were too slow.
Mike. Mike.
Curse you.
I guess it's Bowfinger then.
Yeah, that's been on the cards for ages, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Pugwell met some sexy ladies from Liverpool by the sound of it. Except, yeah,
Oh no.
by way of Eastern Europe.
No, not late. I was just saying people that I like, friends. No, well, obviously you can be friends with women. That's I am friends with women as well.
Friends
But
with women.
I'll just keep digging. I've seen a naked lady once.
Oh. Did she know you were there?
one
I'm
for
very
each,
sorry for Liverpool.
one for each hubcap.
He still, I sent him the
wheels
money. He still hasn't sent me that car radio, so I don't know why I'm being on his side. Sexy Liverpool Ladies is my new website. Isn't it?
Randy Scousegate.
You'd probably do better.
You know
than
if anyone, I'll give anyone a prize if they can tell me which band did the song called Randy Scousegate. But it was retitled. It was retitled in the UK.
Surely not.
Yeah. Somebody will know. Ian will know. Oh yeah, we should do.
I have
All in the Family. Have you got that? No.
I can't remember what I've got. I was
James
talking about this weekend. I got the buses. I got the Dad's Army. I got the what's the other one? Rising Damp. I think maybe George.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of it. We should do Holiday on the Buses, or if you've already done that. Then.
No,
not All in the Family. What's it called? Sid James. Bless This House. That's what I was thinking of.
I'll have a look what I got.
Bless This House. The movie is on YouTube.
Never going back.
It's lovely. It's lovely. It's great. It's great. Lovely.
Actually, no, there's no.
Only I think I can not upset people from Birmingham because I understand that the Black Country is different from the Midlands, and people who understand that they appreciate that. They appreciate you saying that because they just think everyone just goes, "Oh, Midlands, it's all one big."
Yeah, I'll go to the NEC. I'll go to Alton Towers, and I'll go to the airport. But that's about as much as I'm going anywhere near anything in Birmingham.
You won't get out of the car.
No, ballet.
I know it's the future.
Friends with women. How is that possible? Yeah, has not when Harry met Sally. Nothing.
With my reputation.
Me, the 13th Duke of Wimborne, here,
friends with a lady,
the young girls.
Yeah, Bless This House. I watched the movie of that the other day, actually.
Oh, babe,
just because
Birmingham is way worse than Birmingham. Birmingham. Apparently, Telly Savalas loves Birmingham, so there you go.
Birmingham, Alabama.
There's a saucy sex comedy. Diana Dawes, of course, she's in it, and Oliver's Jack Wilde called "Keep It Up Downstairs."
Well, Diana Dawes was with Alan Lake, wasn't she? And he was a bit. He makes a few appearances in the Confessions book. It's quite interesting. But I still think we should do Don't Open Till Christmas. I think you should buy it. And
yeah, I'm sure. Well, it'll be the DVD because I'm sure.
Oh, you get VHS. You get it on VHS, easy.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll get it on VHS. I'm just not paying a fortune.
You just don't want it.
Right, what was it called?
Don't Open Till Christmas. Don't do it.
Oh, yeah, get it on Blu-ray. Let's do VHS.
I've got a posh boutique version.
£70. Well worth
how much?
Investment.
How much? £70?
Yeah, extra rental.
I'll buy you. Don't worry.
That was the cheaper one as well.
I'll get it. Yeah.
I can get the DVD for £1.
Edmund Purdon. You can get the DVD for £12.
I can knock out my own DVD for that much.
Oh no, you can get it for £3. Oh no, it's a romance book called Don't Open Till Christmas. I don't think you'd want to watch that. I'll read that.
So
£12.95. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've got 3 months to save up. So.
Yeah,
okay. I was to say,
get your subscribers to donate.
No, then they'll be wanting to do films they want to watch.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Birmingham,
Alabama.
I'm not even trying to be nice, but aren't all towns and cities almost exactly the same? Yes, everyone's got a B&M and a homes.
To a certain degree, yeah.
Yeah, there's no.
I can hear echo.
To go anywhere.
Hello, echo.
Hello,
Thoughts of Manchester, the birthplace of this great guy.
Never been and never will.
Yeah, you don't want to be hanging around and picking the gardens. But I went to the Batman Unmasked convention in Manchester a week or so ago. It was lovely. It was very good.
Oh yes, that's in London next month. Or this month? No, next month. But Not going to London.
Oh
either.
yeah, you should go. You should go. It's awesome.
Yeah, I should go. If
It's not very expensive either. It's only like
Batman
12 quid or
armor.
something. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it just takes £300 to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good Michael Caine impression. I will give.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do old Michael Caine as well as young Michael Caine. So I can do like let's how do you say bloody doors. I can do the like, but I can't do like. Shall I prepare the Batmobile, Master Bruce? I'm not very good with that one. I'm not as, I'm
well,
not
he's
as
a
good at
different.
that.
Yeah, it's a different style, isn't it now?
It's yeah. Well, like if he gets really like, I just think of Paul Whitehouse doing Nosy
Exactly.
Neighbor, like and I do that, or Phil Cornwell.
Yes, I always thought
Stella
Stella Street was my go-to.
Yeah, that's right. I've told you. He's like, Mrs. Nugget. He's the next door neighbour, and he's dead nice to her. He's like, listen, you old fucker. Like, he ends up losing it with her. He's so good.
Gotta go home. The Swarm's on the telly tonight.
Yeah.
But my favourite is John Sessions doing Roger Moore.
Oh yeah, he's great. He was great.
don't know.
I quite like
Like
Mick and Keith's corner shop as well. Yeah, Keith, what are you doing with them peaches? Like, and his voice is good. He does the bit where his voice goes up, and it's so good. Yeah, Keith.
Peaches.
He's always constantly going.
Because yeah, John Sessions doing Joe Pesci. I can't see the impression, but it's a great character.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should do a Stella Street. We should do a Stella Street.
Yeah.
Salford. You don't want to go Ordsall. I spent a lot of time working in Ordsall. You don't want to go around there. You don't want to go around Salford.
Fucking shitholes. Right.
Yeah. I remember somebody coming up to me going, "Excuse me, tell me where Salford is." Salford.
I'm still living in the half area because you can get a pint for a few quid and go to the cinema for under a tenner. Bloody hell!
Yeah. I lived in
That's
Atherton
great.
for years, so yeah. No, I can't complain. All right, Sean Bean, Sean Bean, Sean Bourne.
Good evening. You missed the movie, unfortunately. Yeah, we're wrapping up. Yeah.
Good morning, Sean.
Oh, what's happening Saturday?
Ooh.
Hang on, what day is it today?
It's Sunday.
You've missed it.
Yesterday's.
Tomorrow is Let the Sky Fall.
Let it come by.
She's nowhere, Shirley.
Everyone's a for in that case. She has got the range, darling.
Tomorrow, what's Saturday? Oh, it's the Arnie double bill on Saturday, isn't it?
Oh, what?
Terminator, Predator.
Terminator, Predator. I've heard of those films. Yeah.
Just come out on rental.
Shut up.
Although
Get to the chopper.
Hefe is supposed to be coming on me. Good old
Well,
Jeff.
he can do. He's somebody who can really do impressions.
Yes.
But everybody, shut up.
That was pretty good.
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Are you going to upset the blue hairs and do the other impression?
Which one?
Boys have a.
Oh, I'll do it. I'll do it as Michael Caine. Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina. All right.
But yes,
I only
I'm
told
thinking of adding Commando to the list. So three.
You're gonna go Commando.
Well, yes, I might go Commando. So I'll be on the couch. The movie ain't Paint Your Wagon. Yeah.
Gonna paint your wagon. Gonna paint.
I was at a retro arcade with lots of great old arcade cabinets and film insurance. Unlimited credits. That's nice.
Were you in Bury? The Bury Arcade Club?
I think.
Were you in Bury?
Yeah, I'm meeting Jim's Retro Emporium and Badger Phillips in a couple of weeks at the Bristol one.
Oh, Bristol.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they're opening up, and people who do
Wood Farm,
Bury Arcade Club are doing another one, I believe.
You can smell it. Yeah, nothing smells like an arcade.
Jaws the Revenge. I watched that last week. Yeah. She's so arrogant in that film. She's like, right, I'm getting in this boat. I'm sorting it out. Like, she's like, I've got no experience of taking on sharks, but you've pushed me too far. Followed me for too long now.
Truth, the breath on that thing. Yes, Jeff is very busy. I heard from him today. He unfortunately can't make Skyfall, but he can make the next Saturday's Arnie-a-thon.
Well, I asked him if he could if we could do the new Robert Bronzy film together.
12 to midnight.
Yeah, my favorite Timothy Dalton as well. Correct.
That is the correct answer. He is the best Bond.
He's also a lovely Welsh boy.
He is Welsh. Not that he's lost his accent as well, like me. Although Colin Bay. He used to live.
Do you know when he has the picture of himself behind him in Hot Fuzz and the same expression? I always wish I had one like that for when I'm doing any live streams. Just exactly the same expression. I just sit there.
Yeah. There's young Timmy, lovely boy.
Oof. Got a license to kill.
Yeah, I said best Bond is Timothy Dalton, naffest, greatest to watch.
That's all I can do is watch about.
I thought I'd raise my eyebrow like this. Although I did see or hear that Roger Moore's son, Jeffrey Moore, has a new spy film coming out.
I saw that, yeah.
And I didn't realize he was in a couple of Sedaris films as R.J. Moore.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's how I roll. Commando, Predator, Antonio. One night. That's how manly I am.
Do it. You've got nothing to prove. Yeah, I've got nothing to prove.
Just 4 months. Exactly.
Yeah.
He skewered that fucking shark. Oh, Adam's Family pinball machine.
Nice. Oh man.
Distracted by Morticia. Good call, a double. I never understood why people call it a 6 foot.
And for me, he's probably the closest to Fleming's.
Yes,
Bond
he did definitely, especially with License to Kill. He went there.
Bob Fleming from Fast Show. Like, Bob
all around my arse.
There's been a lot of Fast Show references this evening for some reason.
It's getting late. Oh, the Ninja Turtles arcade came out. Oh, the 4-player. That was spent so many 10p's on that one.
Yeah, I played a lot of Ninja Turtles stuff. Oh,
which gag?
We've done some pretty terrible gags.
Oh, cool. See, I watched Long Legs the other night, and it was all right.
We've been watching some Long Legs this evening.
Oh yes, lovely ladies with long legs.
Saucy, lovely.
Oh
yes!
Ooh, look at that!
Atari 2600. I had that on my Atari. Yeah, you just held down the button and he just kicked and kicked and kicked. That was it.
And a Time Crisis cabinet. But
I don't know what that. I don't know time.
Were they accurate?
What's time? I don't know Time Crisis. I don't think
it's a shooting one, double shooter, but then you have a pedal to duck and cover.
Okay, maybe I do. Maybe I have played it. Just didn't know it was called that. Picture expression. Oh, that. Yes. And a similar picture one in Top Secret or Airplane, I think, as well. But yeah, in IT Crowd with Renham.
Another one we're supposed to be doing, isn't it?
Matt Perry.
The Ninja Turtles first movie had which arcade cabinet? Oh,
Double Dragon? Don't know. Turtles?
No, I don't. Don't claim to be a Ninja Turtles.
Street Fighter.
Just give me a minute.
Google it. Google it. Nobody answered my Norman Wisdom question. That was an ace question.
You don't know the answer, though, do you?
I don't know the answer. That's why I'm asking. That's why I keep asking. That was a good game. Yeah, it is.
I remember. So what the fuck is Norman Wisdom doing in this sex comedy?
You know, like he's putting you off your stroke.
It was. It was very distracting, but I gave it my best.
Let's have a look. Norman Wisdom, Sir Norman Wisdom. I've fallen over and all that shit.
Is that what he was doing before he died?
Yeah, he was like, I'm just putting that.
What's good for the goose? Was that what mentioned earlier?
I think that somebody maybe did mention that, and I just thought they were just agreeing with us that we should, just telling us good phrases.
A middle-aged banker picked up 2 sexy, free-minded women on his way to a bankers' convention.
It's a Tiger film.
He was in love with them. Oh, it's directed by Maniam Golem, of all people.
And it's also set in Southport.
Fuck's sake, burn it.
We need to watch it. It's written by Norman Wisdom. We need to watch that. What's Good for the Goose, otherwise known as Girl Trouble, otherwise known as What's Good for the Gander. That does sound amazing. And you could call it a canon film. and get $250,000.
Oh. I've frozen again.
Oh. Goodbye. Don't leave me in.
I wasn't paying attention. It was Narc. Okay.
Norman Wisdom. What was it called?
Again.
Goose. Oh. I can't see him.
Remake of the Burbs. They better not.
Oh, What's Good for the Goose you can get on DVD for £3, or you can get it for £7.89 on VHS.
My camera's gone.
Ooh.
Hang on, my mic's going to go too. Here we go.
I can hear you. I can still hear you. I can't even shut this down. I'll have to stay here forever. I'm in limbo. I can't even play a video. Like, oh, hang on.
Ooh, wrong camera.
Ooh,
It's behind the
Camera one.
curtain.
I can do that. Watch.
Oh, camera 1, camera 2. No, I've got 2 things. The only Girl Trouble, but I can't remember the UK name. Oh,
I think it was called Girl Trouble. Yeah, I think what's
about
good for
100
goose
though,
is
isn't it?
Girl Trouble and What's Good for the Gander. It's called What's Good for the Goose, and also known as What's Good for the Gander. We need to watch that. Yeah, you can. Get
I wasn't deep thoughts because that's how I roll. Thinking.
There you go. Look at the front cover on that. Oh, you
That's
can't
what she
see
said.
it. Yeah, you can't see it. You can't see it because of my green screen.
Stupid effects.
Yeah, damn it.
What's the best video game based on something written by Clive Barker?
I'm going to go Centipede.
I'm hearing a lot of beeps on my machine. Let's wrap this up. Right, I'm gonna there's a Hellraiser game. PC.
Is there a countdown timer?
arcade
You're gonna explode.
Scouse is on the street.
Get down.
Yeah, no more remake or reimaginings. Unplug and plug out. That's it.
Have you tried switching it off and on again?
That would cause trouble.
Have you tried switching it off and on again?
Yeah.
Yes,
Sort of.
Larry.
Nightbeat. That's it. Nightbeat. I was trying to think of. That's the game I had. Jericho. Of course, yes, he did. He did quite a few ones not based on his films, isn't it?
What's that? Sorry, who's that?
Clive Barker video games.
Oh, Clive Barker. Right.
Not Ronnie Barker.
Clive Barker.
Well, he's a scouse, though, isn't he? So probably stole all his ideas. Yes, Amiga. That's what it was on.
I think I've got Nightbreed on my little emulator thing. I might check it out.
I've definitely got a version on an emulator somewhere.
Oh, you could get Norman Wisdom in What's Good for the Goose and Norman Wisdom on the Beat for £12, no postage. Both on VHS.
Still too expensive.
Oof.
I've got
Right.
a ton of Norman Wisdom films in the lot, but they're all
I bet you've not got this one though. You
black
need
and white ones.
It's only DVD's only £3. You cheap
Oh,
sod.
Then you click leave stream then. See what you did.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm confused.
One of my devices is playing up at this. Right. Let's wrap this piece of shit up. I mean, piece of entertainment.
I'm gonna go have
So
a cry
thank
now.
everyone for joining us on this bank holiday weekend in the UK.
Yeah, enjoy.
Sadly, the Wurzels didn't turn up as expected, but
No.
it's a school night, and it's not a school night, but it's a bank holiday, and I got to get ready for tomorrow. All right.
Oh,
Thank you, Gandhi.
God bless you, Governor.
Always so kind. Always welcome back, that one. One of my dives.
This is not the modern version of it. One of my streaming devices is missing.
The fact my USB's got beeping. Yes. Thanks to all the saucy lads that turned up.
Naughty.
Hopefully, any nudity you saw on the little screen didn't offend you. Oh, he's gone.
Sod.
All right. Take care, Larry. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
It wasn't just you, it's Scousers in general. Oh, come on. I expected better from Dr. Impossible.
Bye, everybody.
Oh,
Bye.
bye-bye.